Mao Aquaba and a pay and Emra voice television as Jumadi Atudin said the morning voice and an pay. Yade Ebraso say Yade Amanafono Esim Kunya Nafi Yake and some outdoor a PAP Ebraso Yina to me Edimu and Como and Anapay. In Janapay, ye baby bo Eura and Semunia Didi and Como Eddie Afanapay me catch out say and now we'll be doing education Nafi Yake Aquacusi a fuel prices eso. Na yede John Dramani Muhammad so aka Muhammad no about that on education na do on education and then the education minister so aka na nyina about this 2023 teacher prize, the Ghana teacher prize awards na no common na ye ba be dey nsem om ko tudwa e wo hodon but answer na meda abujafo no edi actual mpese yedi kan ekokotie the education minister Yura Adutwum nsem a odi tudwa ewo ejumedi no ase a okasa efa the Ghanaian teacher eho yengogo tie nsem a okan emra sisia.
Mr. President, I'm grateful that you've given a job that I love to do. Mr. President, I'm grateful that you've given a job that I love to do. If God willing I win a lottery, I will not be taking your salary, Mr. President. Because I love this job. So when we come to celebrate Teachers of Ghana, we are coming to do so with understanding that education is what will change the fortunes of this great nation of ours. And that's why I'm so happy that we are tackling access, we are looking at the quality of the education system and looking at the relevance of the education system at the same time. So we can fashion an education system that is so robust and can change the fortunes of this great nation of ours. We are in the fourth industrial revolution, a time of rapid change, time where everything is changing. The first industrial revolution was the steam engine. Africa did not have a major role in that. We got electricity, the second industrial revolution. We were not at the forefront of that. Computers came. The third industrial revolution, were trying to get a hang of it, and then the fourth industrial revolution showed up. Now we are in it. Therefore, we have to do education 4.0. We have to have teachers who are practicing the 4 C's. The first C, creativity. The second C, critical thinking. The third C, collaboration. And the fourth, effective communication. And I'm so happy. The Ghanaian teachers are the finest you can find anywhere in the world. The investment we are making in them is going to help us to produce better learning outcomes. I'm so happy to observe that Ghana is one of the few countries in the world where there's no teacher shortage. We have a deployment challenge. We have so many people waiting in the wings to come and teach. You may go to an urban classroom where there are 2 teachers in the classroom, and you go to Sabsugu and we have a shortage. I'm happy that Dr. Nkansa has committed that we're going to ensure that this deployment challenge is no longer the case in the next few months. If there's a need to pay transfer grants, we'll pay it so that teachers can go to the places that need them the most. And we can forever put to rest this illusion that there's a shortage when there's no shortage. There are so many people who are waiting to be posted to go and teach, and when we get clearance, we do that. We are one of the few countries in the world where you can get 100 teachers today if you want them.
Right, and I would see the education minister and our answer to Ghana. The minister said that Ghana remains one of the leaders in the world when it comes to countries with a lot of qualified teachers. Although he admitted that more still needs to be done for our Ghanaian teachers. Musa Ali Ewaha, as a member of the communication team Greater Accra NDC Owaha, and me wo Dennis Achampon Boate also Ewaha say ono ewa ha for the NPP or communication director Emma Amanfo awomu ewo Ablikuma Central ono so ewa Ali and Achi kwaba eja wati ni boko no Obana na freo
so why busy kakra
another why busy kakra that's right Ghana and Kangonti I see Muza you are fine
we can't complain.
You can't complain.
And we woke up to increases in fuel prices. Wickedness.
Oh, but I say increase in prices, say, but was it 3 days ago or so?
And so, but some Ghanaians just noted it because you be drive you to the pump. And now no drive you to the pump now who say, hey, Charlie, Nana say na di enu bi mo.
Nana na di enu.
Say na.
Why dey?
Ade water yen. Eno anu wa yen.
Fu mo to to no.
Yo.
Eno wasay na di enu.
Wasay na di enu.
Abake ke we nyo pesa o.
Dabi.
Say increment na man.
Yeah.
And he just want to announce.
But they say no say enye dodo na na call to the pumps. Nti afi na obi nso ati. It can also have say be on go to the pumps. Afi no so ati.
Announce to Ghanaians say at full prices.
But they say atum.
And what me person why?
But they say atum. But they say oh we say atum. Men charge. Men on one ka so to ya so ye.
That be o get mu say.
Enu no come.
I see. Yes. But actually, the education sector and at the fair course, my ba Japasu Aku Ebebe 2023 outstanding teacher. Jumadiano was nice, and then with a president in some more kind president Nasamano or crowd say Aqualabi organ I want me uncle school crown also to me echo you could do the secondary level where it made me almost a free education so aboa amankwala so no when it comes to the education sector and another education minister so and so ne kasa all can about the shortage because we show one kasa one theme on the program now I want to say the teachers we need for the education we want, the global imperative to reverse the teacher shortage. And now the education minister so they took our children say Ghana had a bit because we have a lot of teachers most now our backbench our money trying to be enrolled into teacher shortage because Ghana had asida enebo but utie ensem so national teaching council for so the buy and run so almost can about 10,000 teachers almost so no greener pastures when we seek outside and then your education minister can so too no is it a matter say education minister and now only what is going on now all can announce saying but nini na so no John Dramani Mahama is saying say the Ghanaian teacher it deserve better. So when the NDC comes back to power or promises the Ghanaian teacher, the better days ahead. Because we won't say teaching and learning, no. I will say, Kakabe and Owoka, for these very stories, and Macabo, no, about that on education, into the Macani of Mama.
They gave me patch and pay the Befa Kunyeso. Na Achia, Achia for native for NPP4. The Achia, your mum for me. And I don't quite afford it. And then people in the Maswan here at the wow mine Ghana and Kanko. Apakeki, and is that NDC John Dramani Mahama will be a best Patrick Castle of a mountain man. You were in power before. Yes, I won't babida.
Oh, Wabada.
Wababida. And into who can now trade and name ma. Given the opportunity, you think you can do once more. But yet still, he's not said anything. On Gary.
Okay.
On Gary. On chain or per se, or bow bay, differently from what the NPP is doing now and are better than what we are doing. And then, they say about 10,000 teachers are out of the country. Within the same period, between 2017 till now, we have employed almost 150,000 teachers onto the Ghana education service.
Wow. Great job.
But that's what I say.
Yes, sir.
The NPP is not a party. Said you are no a door. Yeah, can say across board. For the first time in the history of Ghana, yenya abaya or no, let's say teachers aketia, you're tuned by 30% across board.
Wow.
It is unprecedented. And the teacher for any kind corny or munema or moyenidi. And now the president said it all. And now, Yebebo in your ban so abaso. It should serve as a motivational package to other teachers. I said you among the educational sector in my teaching field. The president said, sir, be a teacher for a year. I'm a mojumano, I ye. Ama the chef so aye krabehwe organa ha. It's committed to it. And introduction free SHS now. The banner headline is a teacher first. And to be a teacher in mind is a teacher may be to me actually for anama kalana anya sa better education in my one in or teacher for kind call and akomas. For the first time in the history of Ghana, the president has ordered said every teacher in this country should get a laptop, personal laptop.
I don't know teacher for not to what can still a my
budget you.
Budget me too.
But a percentage wise of maka.
What's it?
I can't just a minority few.
But yes, but that minuted number is still teachers.
And that is why he's taxing the Minister of Education personally as of yesterday. He said you should make sure that everybody gets a laptop. Which is very recommendable.
Sure.
Yeah. And they say, oh, government, Nase. Niema or Ibiano, a teacher for when it comes to the educational sector. Did you say it's in the right direction?
But there's so many in textbooks.
Textbooks?
Yes.
Textbooks?
Yes.
Hey, Papa.
Yes.
I don't know which school from which you're reporting, but in Ghana today, we are having the most ultra-modern libraries when it comes to educational sector.
Having libraries does not mean that our textbooks to learn.
Schools.
Hey, I see.
The libraries are within the schools. What am I saying? A few shortages may come, admittedly, but it doesn't mean that Colombo go school in any textbooks. It can't happen that way. And until say in Crawford, I'm more Ghana. Adibia Shasiano, a yana, a yeti, especially when they come in the free SHS, which has enrolled about 1.5 million in Ghana here. I believe, say, and there might be a while there will be challenges, but you need a government which is committed or kase.
So not every year no money 400,000.
Sometimes it can surpass.
Yeah, sure, but averagely near 400 across 2017. 2017, 2018, 2019, 2020.
We are getting there.
So at least about almost 2 billion. 2 million, yes, sorry.
We are over 1.5.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Good. And you to say, applying to me way now to enroll the for instance, JSS4 onto 3SH for free. Maybe say there will be a little bit of bottlenecks, but that doesn't mean say all hope is lost. The MPP will do its best to make sure say the BIA fire education one admittedly. Or you to say money be a and that is a hallmark of a good leader.
Okay.
So but you to say midi into
all right.
And not to say midi John Funu and as a maybe being in Sebu and then cause Muka Kramiti. So I just say. And that is a listening leader. And we believe that with Educhum as the education minister as we speak, who is doing a tremendous job. When you talk about education, you say somebody who can build a whole secondary school institution he understands what it means to educate a child. In his own constituency, about over 300 students have gotten scholarship abroad. Our own personally, as the MP of the constituency. The man is doing well, and if Ghanaians will have some time for him, we believe that our education will get to another level. We will be very appreciative with us.
Okay. Yeah, Musa, I'm on these 3 stories. I'm a couple man regarding that of your president John Dramani Mahama and the education minister.
Ma mintia obi a tie na watch here. Kakra mekani say MPP for there obia e wo Ghana enim say omo no asem eye omo kabro for the dead. You see, when he was speaking no oka bibi say omo teachers omo trainee output 150,000 now. Is that almost the figure? Almost 150,000.
Yes.
Say, if employed, okay, employed 150,000 people. Let's look at this. How can say who you are claiming say more employee 150,000 people and then just 10,000 will go out and then you have the impact? Doesn't make sense. Only 10,000 walks out and then the whole Ghana is shaking. It means training amuka say more training 100 and I say one employee 150,000. It's not true, because 10,000 cannot have an impact, negative impact. 150,000, no. And it's all opportunity now. The problem is that it has to do with the economy. The economy is the problem. Master, everybody's disposable income and mano.
Yeah, sure.
Unya salary now and through 1 week, not scanasa. Now, many wire table has no. Say, Sika aban twae, ewo jumamu. Say, ensuya, na se ubrunika tre say, yambra ho, no my ska good income, young janin koho. This is the problem, because who are buying or engaging in wasteful expenditure. If you have a government that says that, look, I'm going to give people free SHS. And then you deliberately or whatever, for whatever reasons, you are destroying the people's education. Okay, I said they have already churned out about 2 million free SHS students. What has been the impact in the system? What is the impact? You just churn out people like that and they go home and go and sit down. And then teachers, Muslim licensure exams for teachers. In a way, it's a ploy to ensure that you don't employ them. Because when they come out from school, instead of you enrolling them into the system, you go and create a barrier in the name of licensure exams. This is what is causing the problem of the teachers moving out of this country. So, inti abanu ye can as I said on said your mama can teachers are a backbone of the economy, not even education.
Mahama realized the teachers a pillar.
Right from the day I was vice president.
I see.
Right from the day I was vice president.
And then he became the president.
And he became the president and ensured that teachers were well taken care of.
Well taken care of?
Yes. Records are there.
Did I hear you say that?
Yes. Teachers were well taken care of.
Tell me.
During, you know why?
No.
During John Mahama's time, on president, there's no history, no record say 10,000 people are walking out of the system.
Sure.
No record. They were enjoying because inflationary figures were good. You understand? Forex exchange was good. So why would you walk out? Until John Mama and making sure say teachers enjoyed, but what they were deceived by good languages by the MPP. They deceived them with sweet talks. Yeba making sure say teachers move tomu. Yeba obia benya ni chefa. Yam kobo busuya biom. Those kind of languages. So, and so teachers sway to the MPP side. And now I say, go out there and talk to 100 teachers. Only 10 will tell you say they will still work with the MPP. 90% will work. Will tell you say you knew you.
When the MPP was in opposition,
yes,
and some of them to the Ghanaian teacher no, sweet.
A sweet talk.
Or more early or more.
Exactly.
So now Mahama is in opposition and he says the former President John Dramani Mahama has applauded teachers for their pivotal role in Ghana's education system. In a statement released on World Teachers Day, the former president reaffirmed the significance of enhancing the teaching and learning experience as a crucial step towards Ghana's continued progress to prosperity.
Yes.
Is this also not a way of luring teachers to the NDC side?
No, it's not luring.
Oh, how?
He's being factual.
When
MPP
was in opposition,
yes,
same thing. No,
they say buy they won't say nada.
When Mahama was there,
yes,
MPP opposition. No, MPP also can the same thing.
So you look at what did Mama do? Tama was no.
What did Mahama do?
Okay.
When?
Dear Mama a benefit teachers ni say.
So are you saying MPP are buying and benefit teachers?
No. They are eroding their small monies they are getting.
Erode?
Yes.
Hey.
Capacity said Uma teacher 15 million 1,005.
Yes.
Or the Kojoma and soon 2 weeks.
What is 1,005 Kojom? And I always go.
And soon 2 weeks.
Hey.
And soon 2 weeks. And soon 1,005. And soon. And so John Mama time
500.
Yes.
What do you call John and soon?
And soon in 2 weeks. And soon and soon Obia Wukura and soon. Okay. 1,500. Okay. Let's do the arithmetics.
Carry on, sir.
Wukura 1,500. In 2 weeks, they be out Bekojum. In a day, the fan say Ukojuma, you spend 150.
No, I ain't gonna spend that money. Me.
Jom.
Me.
150.
No, I won't spend it.
How? Uton nam say. Enam kwa be take scanning na. Enam kwa.
Okay.
Ena Maggi, ena tomatoes.
Maggi.
Ada unim tomatoes buana. That is why. Ukojum bisa rice bag.
Yeah, sure. Now rice
2,000 cedis. Rice bag 1 bag of rice.
1 bag of rice. Don't be
No. Me what say? So teacher kura 1,500.
Oh, that amount.
And soon. 2 weeks.
So could did job go?
Yes.
Okay.
You understand? Until I can say, Jomama time no conditions, no prevailing conditions, no better 100 times than ene. Because abra ubrekuranu yedi bibi a friend say uyari mpoa yari ba yedi tax to su COVID levy. One who say malaria was tax da. One who say cocoa was tax. And so akofo adon the whole wide world onu the president yari buy eswa or see all the tax at 2 yari no so obi antu at yari any tax. Ade awoye no eye. Already we are suffering now with the tax. I bet 2 yari su say obi antu yari tax until up to a ne obi a work Ghana or tua yari tax and or COVID levy. Until these are some of the things that affect teachers no. Omo kwa abrochia omo nkotua yari tax. Scam benjamu eno ani say ye omo asika ade a obeto no ebeso. Until ade no effect ni e footballers su e obia businessmen obia ebre. Until say teachers in dwane a mamum blame omo. A right decision, me a teacher call me Johnny. Oh, but the education minister is saying so there is no shortage of teachers. Okay, share the inconsistency of the education minister. Let me expose it. Read the theme. The theme for that program.
The theme talks about teacher shortage.
Now, then he comes and says there's no shortage. You see how MPP can lie to people. You look at your team and then you stand on the same podium and tell the Ghanaians that no, there's no teacher shortage, and that you even have backlog. This is the way MPP communicates. They deceive the people into believing that they have something good. Meanwhile, the only thing MPP F4 Junior said, what can they do to extort money from Ghanaians? That's the only thing MPP does. No MPP minister has his children or child going to school in Ghana here.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Yes. Mention one minister. I'm not even talking about the president. Ministers. Because they know say free SHS a problem. They are just wasting the children's time. There is no SHS student I bet me PA and then who bet me are employing Waha. You can't employ them because they are empty. Oh, they are empty. Excuse my language, but that is a fact.
Are you talking about free SHS students?
Yes.
Or SHS students?
No, free SHS students. I'm telling you, right from 2017, they have just destroyed the future of the guys.
So are you insinuating, say, one more call free SHS 2017 or maybe 2021? No?
Yes.
Or more
percentage. That's not my words. I'm saying percentage-wise, they have not been equipped with the necessary skills because of a failed government, failed a poor education minister who will come and stand on a podium and say that they want to reverse the teachers shortage.
What the teachers are saying.
They want to reverse it.
Yes.
Then he comes and says that there's no teacher shortage. Inconsistency. Until if you don't read in between the lines, they can just throw these good languages at you and then hook, line, and sinker, you take it and then you are doomed. Some MPP for behavior. You see, I was talking about the economy. If you can spend $10 million as a government, we see we call cocoa audit, cocoa rose audit, $10 million, and all the $10 million see a share teachers more you spend $1 million. Okay, Kroll Associates we deal no $1 million. Now they are chair. Oh, they are chair free $1 million. Not Ghana for bread. Classroom. If you go and check, share teachers are the good conducive environment. That is the infrastructure schools no
for teaching.
For teaching, and then their pocket money, and then themselves. Ade amudibe chirechira ankola no tools amudibe chira ankola no school when in our government and found unhwe so, but to pay Kroll Associates $1 million to spend $10 million in auditing be catch what you have found out from the auditor onka. So we are wasting money. Share say Cecilia Dapa Mami Cecilia Dapa ononkwa otimikoji $43 million Ghana for sika. So the be prapra or donor Guatan.
Yes.
Or non kwa nipa baku $43 million. $43 million America. A bet match Ghana at least 2 million people out of the 30 million. Loan for say or the Berejuma.
$43 million.
$43 million.
Wow.
Oba baku $43 million. And so many of the betina ha on kasao. On bien anonka.
Cecilia the pass me my own worker.
Me patre say no your government official.
Sure.
Exactly. So said you almost say ska na almost be share teachers mu almost fan share education sector almost fast can share. Can you imagine say a whole education sector omunya only 13% of the budget. 13%. Are you serious with education? It shows say you only have good languages. And some the no munka and ankolano 2017 MPP for near dia ombeka 10 bia oka free SHS unka bibia free SHS you can say come dia free SHS unka say petrol boa koso free SHS unka say Ghana for a bra free SHS ade free SHS na edidi na nkolano omko free SHS ni ejuma say no say no manya wo ko free SHS na say want man to aso and call university and I say want to me I'm master courage and you become your own entrepreneur. You'll be stuck. Unto me, yes, she. In the free SH assembly, after all, how many schools are on Schools saying on Wasi, Amma Nkolano say Omunkoho. Teachers a Tuakano, Omutuakano, and so Omusheho, no make sure say teachers Anya Sika and inflation figures now consistently above 40%, you know. I'm making sure say I can promise you what a viewer say NDC bar inflation figure now according to unprecedented records in the Fourth Republic no you betting so
reason and I'm inflation akwadru sir
because you poor economic management team led by the vice president because as vice
do you see Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia
is very poor in economics very poor absolutely because no you see you see the man himself.
Was he not the deputy governor?
He was, but he was not the first deputy governor.
No, but
we have seen deputy governors. We have seen deputy governors, and in fact, even governors who haven't spoken like the way Bawumia touted himself to be. Unfortunately, when he was given the mandate, we saw the real Bawumia. If you want to know Bawumia, look at the economics of Ghana. Look at the inflation. Look at the forex. You see Bawumia. Don't look at mention your Oka. Ejuma what made Vice President John Mahama as Vice President or keeping inflation a single digit for over 36 months. As Vice President, head of the economic management team, Obia one read economics as a major subject, or to me keeping inflation at 9% for 36 months. And a mounting lecture upon lecture. Yamawa, you will become the worst Vice President in history. Because if you can run inflation from 14% to up to 56%, and then about down around 42% thereabout. But trust me, NDC, because we are better managers of the economy. Yes, Obronin Ekanasem, empty barrels make the most noise.
Okay.
But the filled barrels don't make noise. Inflation figures, yeah, but teachers, we are promising you, we will make sure that inflation figures go down to 15 to 14%. We will take it back there. We will make sure that Forex, at least within the first 4 years, we will take it back to 9 cedis, 8 cedis, to $1. That is what we intend to do. We will make sure that teachers don't suffer. We will provide school blocks. We will provide materials, teaching materials to them, and so that they will have a very conducive environment. Then they teach, so that we prevent this. In fact, this licensure exam problem, a problem. Take out that licensure exams, and I'll give the teachers the freedom after education. And that problem we are up now. It shows you why the NDC is telling Ghanaians say the teacher training allowance is not worth it as we speak.
But then say you promise to restore it when you come.
I'm saying that as we speak, per the conditions now, it's not worth it.
But
it was. We introduced it. It depends on the timing.
But you cancelled it.
We cancelled it when it mattered most.
Yeah, and I'm because John Dramani Mahama, when another was restoring, he said when he also comes back in 2020, he will restore it.
The thing is that you should not restore teacher training allowance. Is this a problem I have facing?
But they said it's a problem
because you use
2020 John Dramani Mahama
and just now right now with your walkout, you see Emma.
Many problem.
You
are saying
selling idea. Now I buy what discount tax ewo munchen. Now what be tax ewo munchen. Then na obedi be ya. We see ukotia teacher training allowance. Teacher we are no wakwa abuja ko kira de. Obana wakoji ni sika no. Ni onu ne ba yen onya teacher say obetraining.
Me na we ya adwe. But teacher training allowance.
Yes.
John Dramani Mahama say hu hia.
No, I'm not a debate.
I know sign chair.
Or your only brain child.
Even if say about costume seat in the crowd or you're okay.
Yes.
And really it costed him.
Not only that, that is not what actually costed him.
But it was part.
It was part, yes. But maybe 0.001%.
Why, but yes. Still a factor.
Yeah, that's your thing. I don't think say
but you just alluded.
You see, and the thing is that teacher training allowance as we speak. Say ma ewo ijum na so omu ton ade ewo yam na wo ko di tax ewo munche na wo be trainee teacher asa tuanu allowance
e ka assessor now
say wo ni mi aduan
e na restore ye
say wo ni mi aduan
2020 and manifesto mo say
2020 manifesto we will do another manifesto going into 2024
some be restore
going into 2024 our manifesto is not out train a bar some manifesto ni bar your capacity, yes, but I'm saying, say, this is the reason why that teacher training allowance is useless. No, there's no deep thinking into it.
It's useless
because
today. So can say this is the reason why a man is useless.
It's part
why you decided to restore in 2020.
We decided to restore in 2020 because
no,
the economy wasn't bad as now in 2020. Figures we check figures are different. The figures in 2020 is different from the figures today. Now inflation a year 50%. Now it was around 22%. We're managing it. The forex was $1. I think $1 was somehow better.
2020 now kamunya mutumi when power na mobile.
Yes.
Then can restore.
We will restore. And then prudent management subebam.
Okay. I'll come back to you. I'll leave it as it. Achi.
Sometimes Ayana Mawe say you have the NDC Ekuru. I say Omutimi Tinase. No man no intro to say a piano matiti.
As someone can hear an intro.
A patcho.
Missy didn't come.
I say, Sergia exams.
Yes.
And we are deep out. Said you teacher from a free.
Yeah, sure. He said it.
Anything on Moko. But if you talk to teachers now, me patch a idea of my jet to more improve or my capacity.
Okay.
Yeah. Every professional undergoes a certain form of evidence license examination. We a lawyer. As a lawyer, Ghana Bar Association, before you be inducted, Pacho Betro evidence the bar exams, license exams. The engineers do same. Pacha, our doctors, they don't just finish school and become doctors.
Yes.
Pacho, you don't just say my university in without going through a certain form of licensing to become a teacher. Yeah? Was it free SHS? Me person me call man be brainy because we are talking about education. And I
answer free SHS in education.
Was it free SHS? Nkwala na mapi o me tip on course.
Wankasa men na me can tip on course and I say yes I don't but say a percentage.
Matete o say etia so man.
No say percentage.
And all the percentage in share.
Correct.
By no crampon has it given us the level of percentage? Whether it is 2% of them or 90% of them, has it given?
No.
In inference, or person or chair say, free SHS in Kolana Mupi, majority of them, Sebu, are joining your papa. Because
when I was show.
No, when you see say, free SHS na de buy in Kolana, ye ka say. Umintini employment in any other institution. Not Akolano Onimiri.
Okay.
That's only. But figures and statistics will show you, say, when we talk about free SHS, the outcome was just last year. Results by HSA, 60% of Ghana and culture and Enya between A1 to C6 in English, as compared to 51.6% in 2016.
Meet
62.45% A1 to C6 in integrated science in 2002, as against 48.35% in 2016. Epacho, se oka way now boom. Mathematics 65%. As compared to NDC4, time and more power 54% in 2016 in Yamana.
What's the result when 2023 or 2022?
2022.
Okay.
2022 results, maybe boy.
Okay.
Say, Epacho, the 2022 results now make this year is the best in the last 8 years of Ghana's education. What's the results? And it to me because Ghana TV kese su kase nkwala na mo wi free SHS sebiu omo nye nkrofo a omo adwin enye drum pempen so be bit ma form adwuma mo Ghana ha me dwin ha menti ase offer teachers going abroad to see greener pastures me ba cho afa ne be cha ase
afa ne ye kan ho asem
ba cho afa ne be cha ase ana
da wi ba afa ne ye kan ho asem
fantastic. It means that for now there is a lot of transparency in the system. Say, Bibia pin character for my betty. And I'm a boy. And I Bibia is a cashing be an immediate.
Yes.
It's here for a sika and training teachers. Emma and Emma and Cosmo and a train. Omon Daniel Machi and Magana. My panel can't be. In Pachona, I am a sir. Was it 1 million Ghana to the other?
Full associates.
Was it
free?
Crow and associates.
Okay. And free. Senkaya dia hina share teaching one. Enkabeboa.
What is this can say the share teaching one enkabeboa.
Okay. $10 million kuku audit.
Me pacho. Continuous professional development allowance. I am secondary school teachers. Because of a free SHS. Every teacher 1,200 Ghana cedis across the country, amounting to 65 million Ghana cedis, 2003 year. 65 million. But you're not a president in Ghana. You heard that? So if you tell me, say, the government is not putting in money that should let the teachers stay here and ask to develop them.
But upon all what the president said, no, he is of the view, say, Sir Kroll and Associates, Sikano, ye Jaimana Kano, says Kano, yet to me, Jane, your labor share education sector, the Mankabema, Niamabi, Akuyi, and my teachers Nakana. What I remember, or 7 money Akuyi, or so it can even help a teacher to stay. With that 10 million also, it is $10 million, so some shame one, and for which it is true.
Bibian Edibeshe would man cry.
Memajuma,
Ejuma,
Yadibeshima,
fantastic.
$11 million.
Ejuma bien niwa. And would this be shame when
yeah, sure.
What I say? I will not depend that fact. But as Semene said, the NPP is doing a lot for the education system that our brothers in the NDC should appreciate. As we speak, across the country, every district, every municipality and metropolitan assembly, Sir education wins in a way or is having a working pickup. And good. And Patrick say a bimu crampo regional directors, Omonia Prados, Lankusa Prados. Things surrounding teachers and I say more education sector more, the NPP is doing it best.
But the teacher down there is suffering.
Majority, for the first time, what was the biggest increment in teacher salary in NDC's time? See, the MPP has increased the teacher across board teachers salary by 30% in this year, 2022-2023 academic year. But which institution have we done that? Institution, what am I saying? I don't know the NDC.
30%. So if you are taking 1,000 cities, you get 30% of it.
That's 300 cities.
That is 300 cities, correct.
Good. And then, in all of this, a person may cash me. When I made a Canada, was so kind, a steady case.
Case study.
But you were so kind basic.
Yes.
A school Nankasamuno. It was in such a deplorable state, say President Akuankasa and a very innovative you, and not with government money. You buy MPP are by since 2017 till now. Development be course was high school muna high school a pacho, a library, a modernized computer lab for the people, and it is built by the MPP's administration. I am former MP Ibn Zanati and a yes I Jumano. Oko Methodist, a basic school I was here, but so can ya. A patch as assemblyman, no problem quite put room no diagro. Send ya improve school, even though they don't have land at the basic school. No. Oko Manbrook, I did. The level of infrastructure development now I work on. A patch any small thing. If he is around in Greater Accra, Uncle different secondary schools are around. No share say, or see, you see secondary schools are here. Ghana, and I mean, but your STEM schools, you know, of what will be? STEM schools.
I know that of my area.
Area, yes. Is evidence based.
Evidence based.
Yes.
Fantastic.
Thank you. And SAR schools, you know, 20 of them are being built in Ghana here at different stages of completion. And it is now say, oh dear, what do you say? MPP are buying no, for education winning the money. The things are too many to even say. And yen man about Kano, say Cassie a core economy, a beckon ye. And it's a Cassie whatever he say a bit mark on you, and now see a kind education. Education, it should bring us the record of the NDC in their last 8 years in office. Never compare just 7 years in office. Who has done better for the teacher?
Okay, now will be some question be about the salary. I will count 30% across board now. So I also followed, but for the records, I see the government and organized labor in a meeting today, January 12, 2023, have agreed on a minimum of 30% on the single spine salary structure across board for the year 2023 at the existing pay point relativity of 1.7%. The effective date for the implementation of the 2023 base pay shall be January 2023.
So, and yes, I ban it, can be biak, see a 2 1 for a trim kekyo. The NPP has done well. Okay. Teacher development, in particular, Gallup, the Ghana Accountability for Learning Outcomes Project. And no component at training about 75,000 teachers in Ghana here. And you are training this to improve teachers' capacity in the education system, and the NDC thinks we are doing nothing. How can you be there and be thinking that we are doing nothing? Nothing. But say uwa Ghana ha na say enne utimi ekai say COVID levy bi wo hodi ha. And I was utimi kai say teachers for utimi tonight for more than a year, and the government was still paying them. Is that not so? Did the government say and utimi yin ti omaka na? It didn't happen. The MPP government has been consistent in dealing with the welfare of the teachers in Ghana here. In the offer Mr. Education and education and education. If you want us to enter into anything, you are the host. Me pacho, guide him well. We are talking about education. You should tell us what the NDC were able to do in 2008 to 2016, and what they intend to do. Well, we saw Kobi Kwaji is Kasa de Beprakwa. And yes, sir.
Bajamitio.
Kwaji is Kasa Beprakwa. Pacho, Scabi sin Scabi. Any Ghana honey will be say a discaco Genia. You will be wahabi. And confirm your winning now. Size scanning, and you think that Ghanaians have forgotten. And then you come back pointing, accusing fingers at the MPP government for if anything. Sikabia, Sebi, one cast a bit matter, maybe now Sri Maka. It doesn't work that way. The MPP government will still be committed to education and teacher welfare. Not Ghana for Enyaji. That's okay. All.
Yeah, Isa Ali. Yeah. Say the MPP government, has done well for the ordinary teacher.
Yes, I'm listening.
I asked the question.
What's it?
Because Umu said the MPP government Penia Achi Ekan. Why Bibi Papa Eddie the ordinary teacher.
Again, as
the Ghanaian teacher.
And send the no, they continue to say sweet words.
And some more can fact.
I sweet words.
They are factual.
And you cry, Upia Bontin Cecilia. You see, yeah, I was studio. Efa esnuye nnes no more abontin. What must hear? Onu say, Ukoshe kra, fuel kura on top. What must hear onu? Obe abanu kakra o. Obe abanu. Ana out of way. Alhamdulillah. You see, anyone say share. Omo abontin no. Omo asem na eka. You see, you should separate talking for the people and I say speaking for the people as against speaking for the executive. Ono no okama executive. On come on doing ye nyama omo jumnu. Kaya ifo ye manu omo tina jum ho no ono omo asem ha no. Ade e ha no ni say on come executive no say dia obeka asem de ama executive na gineji. You see, say uka education meka tembia the weakest education system ever in the history of Ghana, because this is the only government.
All the details enumerated.
Me say yes, the Kekenoka or Busa question say, what did the NDC do? I'll come there.
Okay.
So, if you have a government bind the whole wide world, nowhere, even Niger, a poor country like Niger, on this wasteful expenditure government will engage in. You spend 35 million Ghana cedis to go and buy Pasco for free SHS students. What sense is in this? 35 million Ghana cedis. These are records. No government in the world has ever done this. No government in Ghana has ever done this. But because Omonim said they have destroyed the education, and Mamikano, free SHS students almost say one more time. They have wasted their time. Who say Obia excel from free SHS? Onoani bomodin say be a ni papa na say mama extra class teachers e wo fie abra or co school no na man another extra class teacher e wo fie into your free school back na ye boa kakra so that student can rise up no cost through. But
you said 35 million Ghana cedis.
35 million cedis
Ghana cedis.
Yes,
on Pasco.
On Pasco papers 2021.
Okay.
In 2021 you see 35 million Ghana cedis. Which government has ever done this? Tracer, they know said they have destroyed education to the extent that do you know what informed this decision? Textbooks and books are okay. There's no textbook. What changes system with no textbook? Into teachers in class they struggle. These are all part of the frustrations, sir. Emma said teachers no Johnny. I can say teacher moving out of Ghana but the quantum figures, numbers, checking numbers, it is unprecedented. One say school, one say teacher.
It seems you quoted a smaller figure. Because the government used 68.5 million.
Yeah, it's here. 68. I forgot.
Okay.
It's 68.5 million.
To buy pipe, right?
Yes. So if you can use 68.5 million to buy per school, Anka Udi share education will say, teachers, I want to raise your standard. Anka ye. You see, if you want to do something, then Mikacho said, Tembia, they only think about themselves. If you go and check, or supplier now supply Pasco, that supplying company will have a link with a government official. That is the business they conduct. So they go and pay themselves money and give you paper, pass questions, and say the government has bought Pasco. So for the MPP there, for education sector, in fact, not only education sector, all sectors, you have performed abysmally. Ubusa say NDC then in terms of education. Meaning say when say there's a university called UHAS, University of Health and Allied Science. Yeah, you know it. Go and check when it was established. You know, say there's a University of Energy and Natural Resources. Go and check when it was established. I won't waste my time because more about say in terms of education, member secondary school, member primary schools. I'm talking about universities. NDC is the most competent and the best party for Ghanaians. The party are all care for the people. So adia wakanu nyina, like I said, unka edi cover executives no keke. But in actual fact, enya adia motumeye bibi. Oka say minko secondary schools around my area. Na me who said they are improving infrastructure. Sure. You see, ukai say Akufo-Addo jina podium so no catch say we will construct 350 new schools from scratch. Okay.
Mitchell.
Masa, Ekosi say 350 new secondary schools. Ukatre market women say this is what we are going to do. And then uko top paint. Or top paint no wa painting old block. No wababa catch say or no renovate school. You didn't promise us renovation. Adiauka and say we will build 350 new from scratch, new free SHS blocks. Up to date, not a single school, secondary school has been constructed in Ghana. And one says Sikedie, you go for loans, you chop the loans, now you go and then you are begging IMF. This same IMF Amukache say, a small boys. It is only incompetent government that cannot manage the economy that will always run to the IMF, because the IMF guys know almost 30 years, between 30 to 35 years boys. Now you value yourself so much that you won't stand so low to go to IMF, and then you are begging them, lying flat on the floor, begging IMF. So MPP there mu assemble there mutumika, but implementation and I say actualizing their mukan a problem mam nti ubetina ha. They are feeling the pinch of your incompetence and your wickedness. Men beka asem the dead and confusing amount for say MPP good. No. Because say a common dimia and you will be feeling money. Want to mean catch me say money whilst I know say a common dimi. Inti taxes are muji amount for hono. Mon fanye dia a fata. And I said what is important. Because you can say ye de here and sana ye de fata. Inti mon fa ye de here
ye wo hana yes ye ka say ye ti this news say president for plane dware e wo wiem ana me boa
meteo
president or see plane na president Kufuor Toma Ghana no onu o wanti o tenemu a on feeling all right if say onu o wasin president Kufuor nti o flight a so o tenemu a o benya ni comfort nti ontimi ntina sa plane na Kufuor Toma Ghana no. Meanwhile John Mahama, John Mills omunyina use the same plane nso munkuwa wabadia if say u pese u say Ghana scanty wako higher plane jet $14,000 every 1 hour. Now this Ghana ska tua ukojum na wako di tax every omunche na wako tua ukojum na wako di tax every omunche no the kotua say we be enjoying what do you call it high class luxury aircraft. Inti the thing is that this MPP government may catch them, they don't think about you. Your education is being destroyed. Your children are going to suffer the consequences long time after this man is gone. So what we will all do is that we should all line up and ensure, say, MPP are buying there, all of them, it's like a tree with rotten fruits or poison fruits. Obia or MPP, whether Alankashu, whether Baumia, and I say
Alankash don't MPP ni o.
Oh MPP ni. Oh no. Oh MPP ni.
David. O come.
Alankash MPP.
I remember MPP.
Oh MPP ni. Obia ni. Before Alankash be Alankash no.
Say he is no more.
Masa, send the dead nada or MPP ni. Alankash ye MPP ni.
So should I also say Alankash NDC ni, because your party chairman is saying no NDC personality should attack Alan because the two of you are pursuing the same agenda.
No. Onye NDC ni. Onye na Pierre Bontina Busa say na for Mark Busa say Alankash between NDC and MPP, where is he closer to? Now what they are
now your party chairman.
Now I'm saying chairman. You are talking about an individual.
Your party
me can millions of Ghanaians. Me can millions of Ghanaians.
Alan spoke to millions of Ghanaians.
Yes,
he is no more a member of the MPP.
He said that, but millions of Ghanaians know him to be MPP.
Was
they know him to be MPP.
Was
and
MPP.
Is the same. Whether Alankash, whether Baumia, whether Kennedy Japon. Whoever, they are all
I'm saying, sir, right now your party chairman is saying, sir, Mubia attack Alan Chamanti, yes, because the two of you are pursuing the same agenda.
No, I don't buy into that.
You don't.
That is why I'm talking
into what your party chairman
that is why I'm talking. I'm talking about Alan Cash now. I'm telling the Ghanaian populace, say, oh, MPP. You understand? Because I don't buy into that.
Okay.
But no, the American catches a man for say. Kufuor Kaye Assembly, when he was in opposition, answer an Obeba president, or see, she was sitting him.
Not to Papa.
Exactly. Inti memma many way are obetina ha. Onya free fuel. In fact, credit kura wo to be on top credit.
What's our kind of assess?
Obviously, because he's happy because because on top credit, on top fuel.
I say only home
kacha. He's very well. He's very good to do. Me free have me media. From this studio, me media. It's $1 nation. Maybe at least $10 crowd. Me catch you. Oh, Scottish they have stolen enough. Say
he hasn't stolen.
No, he hasn't stolen.
Yes.
But he's a beneficiary of the stealing. He's a beneficiary. He gets it. Me free have media.
Now can be about 350 schools.
Yes,
that yes, but then my brother was asking of the STEM schools, for which I even confirmed of my area. Is it not?
Is it operative?
The STEM schools.
At your area, it is operative.
Yeah.
Give me the name. Give me the name of the STEM schools. Awasku.
Awasu.
All right.
Not Awasku.
I'll check in the course of this.
Yeah,
I'll check
STEM schools.
I'll check. How many STEM schools have you built? How many?
Yes, sir.
I say, Obia, Ochuchefibia.
Usrayana. Okay.
You say, oh, my son, man, when they were in government, signed, Phil say, when the MPP came, it's still the same thing. Say, that my NDC was from Nanya, be a Unya, Omuyesika, now cost you another $1 on team. Of course, it is the same here.
Oh, that one, I want to say he said it joking.
You joking? Oh, can't you see? In Ghana, how Obi ne come keke or call washing bay.
Yeah.
Or say washing bay for no Caribbean
200,000.
20,000.
Say
20,000
Ghana is not dollars.
Not dollars, 5,000. Okay, Papa, you see, NBC4, just like the drones, would like to downplay anything na MPP the paper. Or say Pasco. About me, I didn't get too much of Pasco when I was in secondary school.
Oh yes, but
for me, when I was in Victory International School, I hear a friend saying, "Abosuka haya," and I'm here. Epacho. Yes, so Pasco sama eto attend be no teacher ni ebetro even simultaneous equation. Ewo board so answer betro we ni ya because we knew say the questions were not going to be anything different from what has been said since they started this BC or whatever it is.
Okay.
Anything we were prepared. Say the only question before we were able to answer. And until if you think say investing in Pasco be a bit more clear on what questions are going to be asked in the examination. Now you work towards and actually ube solve. Now I'm courage in say adi mahubida mayebida and it me cultural exams now a very easy amano. That's all down player. I don't understand the NDC in any way.
But Mr. Barton, one can answer that surprising and I know one. Say government will vote such an amount, 68.5 million Ghana cedis to buy Pasco, Senkwala and Kongosia. When you were in school, where you bought something like that by the state?
Majority. Me not brofubio. Or say, if you think education is expensive, try ignorance. What do I say? Education is not cheap.
I know.
And until you might see the figure to be so outrageous, but then did it serve a certain purpose?
Should it be the state now so top school Edema school
It depends on where your priority lies.
Priority.
Me as a government, me say a free SHS. Urban. Whether you're first, not when I want to pass school, or being a liberal free. This time the government is taking full cost of it. Is that wrong? First, now uniform, or being a demand, Papa and Tama, or here for being a demand. Now government is giving it to you for free. What do I say? We are feeding. Well, how you were feeding? Say you will be deals. Now government is saying I'm going to take care of. Do you know how much government is spending on feeding alone in secondary schools?
Feeding.
Yes.
Or spend this.
I should tell you. Yeah? Is it anything close to 68 million?
Me too. When I walk and me bisa question.
And 68 million. When you want us to go into that agency now.
Oh no, we are discussing education.
Discussing education now.
Education is na APP.
Good. But uniforms on how much government spends on. Uniforms alone.
Me too.
The pacho was see I go for the painty baby. Or painted then there was why we not beating. My goodness. Here, Kateko here. You can go and see Kaneshi Technical. Development type cost, infrastructure, but you see you. And you say you painted the and you painted the expansions air cost. Akufo-Addo promised 350 community day senior budget you. Sir Neman, was it in the 2016 manifesto? 2016?
Yeah, Akufo-Addo said it.
2016. Since 2008 elections, free SHS was made.
Yeah, sure.
Sure. It included those.
Sure.
The NDC want to make us understand, say, we cannot, get free SHS done because there are no infrastructure, accessibility in your. Into almost 200 community day schools. Yes, sir. E-blocks. How many of them did they build?
We constructed
45.
No. 143 at various stages.
1, 2, 3 or 143?
Yes, 1, 2, 3. Sorry, 1, 2, 3 at various stages, but completed at 43. Completed at 43.
Okay.
But one.
Do you know, say, as we speak, each of them are completed beyond a boarding facilities account. What am I saying? You do something we are then BBR beside your package and Palanco school. we are thinking about their welfare.
Oh, but they say no any other foresight say may the community day schools just as Nanado promised.
Oh, budget you.
Maybe
Community day schools.
Maybe. Just as Nanado promised. Nanado say on us basic 350 community day schools.
Budget you.
Maybe.
Okay.
And I John Mahoney Bahama promised 200. And on us ye 1, 2, 3. And anana we kura 43.
And I make us say ahead of the 2016 elections, no. Sa schools are missing. Was not a bantam. Whether the policy is okay or not. But that 2012 elections are saying it is now can.
Mena we are doing. Mena we are doing.
2012.
Yes.
Okay, school we
Nanado touted free SHS.
Yes.
2008. Free SHS 2012. Free SHS 2016. And then Ghanaians bought into that.
Yes.
And then Mahama, when he was on the seat, and on also Eka, Samus Macy. And now when Nanado Ebahero, na Mahama so aye, Nedia Ewo. But no, when to me, I am so be secondary schools, a be a boarding schools. No, yes, obey day, community day schools, and now OCCBA. Send another so free as ya on us aye, and a Fufia to attend Mahama Efriso. Nanado by no who say community day schools no Mahama dear no made the boarding facility eka on a year. It is good news for Ghana.
But you anytime person me say Sisia or no buy projects are now and near my course. Jane we are abandoning it to concentrate on community day school. The same kind hire JT cluster of schools as I say Hopa. And I bet me at was GSS now to us or at secondary school level. That was the initial plan. But I'm ready no. Near Danny.
Until I'm ready and near Danny Tramoto Pasco 68.7.
Pacho, is it part of improving the system when it comes to free SHS? Do you want us to discuss only Pasco on another day?
I am common here. That is the question I asked.
Discuss Pasco.
Yeah, discuss education.
Good. Yes. And you will not concentrate on ABIA 65 million Ghana cedi. Yeah, I improve teacher capacity. And it doesn't matter to you. 65 million. It doesn't matter to you.
The improve teacher capacity
in secondary school alone.
It behoves on the government to do that.
I got you.
To improve teacher capacity.
So why do you think say 18 obiti say the truth in conform the educational system in now? But they don't know the essence of buying Pasco and not investing in Pasco. And not investing in teacher capacity building.
You said what's your most spending teacher 65 million for teacher capacity?
Okay.
And I'm saying yeah, buying asset.
Since when did you not become a government asset? Say a be a Pasco and I never
that is why I asked you, sir, when you were in school,
yes,
then were you being bought Pasco by the state? Or
when I was in school, I bought my uniform. When I was in school, I paid for boarding fees. The mechanic said, when I was in school, not any man near better how. When she talked to school once. The whole 3 years now before once she talked.
Yes.
What am I saying? Not any man near better how. You caught dining a month for quality. You know me to Mrs. South if anything, the chrono, yes, see what a form at various points within the school. Now it drew 83. You saying 8 to 2 of form. Near whom was our time and coffee. Not any man near better. Even though we're paying for it. What am I saying? A menasa, and until and you're more free uniform. You're more never free. New Yanni will trunk and near my papa and my feel say a bit my mouth was very comfortable with school. Otherwise, and yet check.
Until free SHS now buy my school fees, school attended.
Am I school attended?
Are you sure?
Yes.
What did you do?
I'm telling you.
School attended.
Sharp.
Free SHS.
Free SHS. The only thing that you need to wear a uniform, be a man kaki, a nika, na trouser with a check, be a omube prescribed color now. Asa,
who could do a school tadning?
School tadning. School
abandoned the
amount. What do I say? Anything in Pacho, have you costed that one to say is a government spending so and so on uniform alone? Have you costed it? Or is it because a Pasco now you need the relevance of it into a can't scan the CSNana? Pacho. the managers of the education system, they are not so dumb.
Okay.
Only in their wisdom, the reason why they do the kind of things that they do for the education sector. Minia, Mesro, education assembly. We are saying. We are saying. I could not mean to play moon or was it before.
Oh, that day, no one say. You see, I say, Casana or no cano, you are also taking him out of context.
And una betcha as a man.
I am here because 170 people who are on one test. Oh, Mamma, come and make a church. Hold on. On 170 or one, okay, me. Miss me church him. So what has it is almost I also have to explain.
Me can say
because on no feel say yeah this way ekoko plane ekoye we na ya dey share education mo anka beboa it behoves on you to explain to him say oh just as you were explaining to me say you hear sika we e dey we ade we ehun hia so the relevance no ma onu so
bacho yes onimu but is it the same plane Mahama now he was being investigated for a kickback Chobo. Was it the same plane that you're talking about? Say, Akufo-Addo abandoned.
Yes.
The same plane.
Yes.
Chobo na investigating at Amos.
I don't know say Chobo or whatever, but all what I knew is say.
But in the history of Ghana,
all that I knew is say, Ghana bought a plane for which the president instituted an inquiry into how it was purchased.
Bacho, when you become a statesman,
yes, sir.
Like the president,
yes.
Do you determine which car you should sit in?
Which car?
Which car?
No.
And I say a flight I mean coffee.
No.
Security apparatus around you determine say was he a policy.
But when you have yours, it behoves on you to also know say you will be. Indeed, I was say no, and I'm just use.
Akufo-Addo.
Yes.
Becoming president, His Excellency. He was using certain Benz, BMWs, no one cars.
Yes.
And I say,
yes.
Or no OB.
Yes.
Would the state continue to allow him to use his own cars?
If he wishes 7% use media now, he can use
it.
He
can't. Say, my back at hand. Oh, I said, you got young for 4 weeks. When we are crowded on the walk, the security who say, and yet proper. Fantastic. And into your well being. State
is being protected.
Fantastic. Yes. Anything says how plain idea said you at that point none all too quiet and yet conducive for a traveler. Should they allow him?
Oh no.
Why should that be a big deal?
To some, they might see you so.
And I may say, why should that be a big deal? As though some a BC that Yankasa number 3, Speaker of Parliament, on all Kruma or Konofa. Do you know the kind of entourage I had?
And so he or a president in disguise.
That's the point. Convoy Shanwo at Tamale Airport, every plane. Sometimes when you're playing a private helicopter free.
Yes.
And the people are not talking about it. President Anayaka say, and the V8 semi V8 crown, it has been a reduced to Ghana, semi first, and about me vice president or the past.
So no, that I don't know when all call for the campaign, but on official duty, those in Yemen enough follow no. But see
official duties within Greater Accra and cross country. And none of events the government appointees say one also use land cruiser.
And I must say,
unless the MPs who MPs don't use land cruisers near fire, but government appointees pan or say maybe within Greater Accra, many use many land cruiser. Semi-riding. No, you don't do that. And that would be a benefit. So, government events appointees on salaries. But you only
what's the meaning?
Come by you. At the like almost salaries. At the table. And I'm the one. Hey, my one. Oh, not a DNC.
No, what is see? Check compounds.
The NDC is just pathetic.
How?
To say the least. Because salary cut of 30% from this government. It is the only government we are MP, Mr. Sanfao Minister, we you NPP. And I'm you see, government dream crofon send a bayer in Crofobia in how many be or one first not a luxury and won't mean faster than money in your luxury. And we are still complaining. Boss, things might not be as we expect them to be. But it is good that we have a listening government who is doing everything possible to make sure say, things are being corrected. I hope, Ali, you are now okay with the explanation given. You are not okay.
You are not factual.
Hey, still.
See, idea or say, I will keep on saying, say, the last point I'll cut salary cut. Yeah. You see, you're sorry, you're to make a controller. Then we go and check, say, whether idea Nanado can say what cut salary for the ministers in the ANUCRE.
Okay.
It's not true. There's no figures to that. And no one say, I'm back podium, so no more cap, TV afa, radio afa, and one no hey, Nanado wayadi, deceptive. And you know, that Upia, I dare you say, bring any records. Say, actually say, indeed, there was cut. Because MPP, when you say one thing, you do the other thing. So, and you know, say, more cut salary, 30% salary, every minister. So, it's just one of those sweet things. You see, your customer also may call into other areas, but they are interlinked, they intertwine. You cannot divulge education from the economy. You can't. You understand? Inti say obi etimidi 1 million Ghana cedis. Ekoto air condition 12. 12 air condition nipa baku. She nipa omuti joma we are a shion. Now what betina has say we defend this nipa no. Se teacher ni dwane na se okọ abrochi a wo si wo nti ase. Na nipa baku maritime boss friends e kwa me wusu. Okay.
Kasa.
Onu odi 1 million Ghana cedis na okoto air condition 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 e di share ni dan say onu de oye iceman onu oye iceman ti ope cold ope say on chile na o de share owie na Akufo-Addo wayin wo ho maritime authority na o di na ko share be a Ghana nyina sika share ho din ari say u born abasu say why ade pa say wa wie Ghana ska no be wo maritime authority wo wie eske we are wo di na ko share din ari so say education who say because of the corrupt activities of the officials as I say muntiase oka STEM schools the whole Ghana me checki our school yes true say there's a school in existence say our school but only 7 the whole Ghana only 7 and you are afraid are you not ashamed of it the whole Ghana 16 regions and come we akura one region one school kra senke ebe ubenya 16 na obiaye 43 musi one year de jomamo yambo ni ho na wo wa 7 wa betina ha abai musu si wa ya de 7 single 7 checky STEM schools only 7 now muye only 7 into these things and ya ade a wodi be dada amanfo ye couple na sama unti ase wo si ye check obi investigate obi for the purchase of aircraft blah blah blah.
Is it true?
That aircraft na me can President Kufuor and a you understand? Kufuor was not as wasteful as Akufo-Addo.
I was asking you a question.
No. So this is the response. This is the response I'm giving to you.
So matter to you. The same aircraft now.
How can Kufuor buy an aeroplane? Now you check you.
Me what I know is say Ghana state ASA kwakoto play.
Yes.
And one seven president next one any investigation. Say one investigating why so one investigating why that one
Good. So me by investigation so but I want to clear me person will be on TSA sapling no e Kufuor no toy Kufuor or no toy ye man on the credit you understand and Atanos be yusu ye John Mama so be yusu ye Drew Akufo-Addo so no so there is a swamano let no swamano
did not play
never because these lights will not allow it to fly Embra asema upesa obeka involving John Mama.
Embra say hunger.
Yes.
Hunger crazy.
I'm coming there. I'm coming there.
And why was about 51 million?
But did we spend that money? Did we spend that money? The thing is that Maminka would allow me to flow. So because we have a very questionable government in the team NDC. Yeah, you crop for. We have been say who say it's not good. We will investigate you, and if it's so demands, we will jail you. Abuga Pele is an example. And when Atanos realized, say, there were some doubts around that purchase, no. Oh yeah, then.
Set up
committee. But Akufo-Addo, who yes or minus car, after moment like he will encourage you. My example, the maritime authority guy. So if Atanos and who say there's a doubt around a certain pitches, now say we're instituting investigation. How is it a crime?
Okay.
How is that a crime? Rather, we should congratulate the NDC for being transparent to Ghanaians.
Our time is fast spent, but let's deal with this one before we leave.
Obusa Assembly say, President in security details, he doesn't take decisions as to whether to use the plenary. Your Honor, President Kufuor captured the whole Ghana. Say, want to me use Usu Castle or back on the fee. They were no, the Ghana scan because renovating the fee so that when he goes away, he will go out away with the benefits. Akufo-Addo employ the same tactics. Chef Flagstaff House said the Kufuor sick this way. Akufo-Addo captured say, "On want to meet now." Or better than if he ever name. Exactly. So with state money,
yes.
Still it comes back to the market woman. State money.
It was not state money.
Which one?
Anymore. It was not state money.
Massa. Everything the president does, is state money.
Any state money?
No.
He's used a lot of ways. And I didn't say,
Tobo. Kufuor. Ye nyina wo Ghana. Ena wo mokosi esi ni fie e ma no kokotem. Kufuor fie na ye siesie na ye hwan sika ye state money. And ye siesie ma Kufuor kotem ni fie wo. And answer you will be private money.
Santana was secondary school in Kai.
Okay. Ena nanado ifie ho no ote wo no anim ho no ka kwan no ho no nyina no wo se nanado ankasa private money
your own personal money and yet from state.
Hold on, because I know say ho no wo mo ebe clear ho krampo no the person involved no krampo no wo mo am obi they just said say because nanado abetra what whatever be security zone.
Exactly.
Did he pay them?
Hold on.
Or settle on?
Yeah, or settle.
Yes.
But or settle on personal terms.
Hold on.
Not state terms.
Hold on. Nanado they didn't front that. It is the state. And yes, I don't know. Hold on.
Clearing the place.
Yes.
The budget, the payment I demand conform. And your money is
the payment, no. And I'm say it is the state which fronted. The state.
I don't think it's a when you account. It be say how much.
And I'm say state.
You don't ask the questions here.
No,
these are questions.
When
it is the state.
That doesn't speak anything like you want.
No, you don't ask the questions.
It is the state. And a clear for now walk on one.
Good. Because the state security.
And a compensating woman. Say, because another better now, and what about a security zone?
Okay.
And another better now, a security zone. It is you who is telling me today. Say another number to be sick of the two uncle for my Bama Manusi.
Time
when I'm not her.
I am time.
So that's
I'm not any time.
Nanado. Or no, and I didn't go to Sika, one hour come at it. Some had the bottom Sika, and a compensating crop for no more. But if you can go to ask one on one, nobody, any Acadian say Nanado, no, then the bottom sick at 8 or more. Okay. So what I say?
So to land safely. So to land safely. So if the president who casts any security into blah 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 blah, no, you see, it is the wasteful expenditure of this Nanado and Bawumia government that is causing you and I. Well, you are not part. Sorry.
You always be using that word waste.
Yes.
There and another go into a wasteful. You just don't say wasteful. Yeah. Give me reasons that you are saying is we are wasteful.
Massa.
Yes.
So what me the plane $14,000 who could rent for every 1 hour. 1 hour be out here $14,000. And as Kanusu and you bottom seeker.
And with that thing,
yes.
Plane and another F or 4. Is it say I was say off and as in this off.
And say overthrow. F say Kufo eton play am I. And
our flight or plane no, yes say at that very moment no, and you're conducive for that travel.
And a Liberian president Etinamum.
That very moment that Liberian president was okay. But as Nanado was leaving, it wasn't conducive.
No. That is what Nanado didn't use it for once.
No, this is what the Ghana Armed Forces told us.
No.
The Ghana Armed Forces woman play this.
No, at the time they were speaking.
Yes.
Then another Liberian president, you see a plane. If Nanado the command, or the plane the command.
That was when they said plane no that shorter distance. But that time when Nanado was going, no. Not plane ain't been travel that far. Is that right?
And then you cry. And no. And then you cry. $14,000.
Too much time.
So $14,000.
You also have to
14,000. You calculate even 3 days.
No.
Per hour.
No.
$14,000. A cost a cent. That is wasteful expenditure.
Not wasteful.
It is wasteful.
Not wasteful because he is our president.
He is. Yes. Nobody disputes that.
And when he is traveling, the comfort must be factored.
Comfort?
Yes! No.
Leaders are servants. And
so they should be paupers.
Leaders are, I didn't say they should be normal, not paupers.
They should be normal.
Normal.
Not paupers.
Yes, humility must factor into any leadership position.
Nanado, as he was traveling that time,
yes,
the security apparatus made you and I understand. Say, plane no. That time, that journey into me anchor. So what has that?
For how long did the problem exist? You were here when the defense minister was the Northern defense minister,
Dominic Nitiw.
He told us point blank.
So when the president is going, no,
let me tell you what he said.
I was said to me from or call program Nasia. Also to me So the president wanted to bath. Person Jari will play mukeke. That is what they do.
Person because Kufono or no you humble on Pesa Jari.
No, but say
you see No, that's not what I said. Don't twist it.
No,
don't twist it.
Hold on. Hold on. Kofuo Mpesa
Jari no.
Hold on.
Plane Jari or Jari of you. On per aeroplane Jari. So how can you travel 6 hours from Ghana to Europe? 6 hours. Within 6 hours in a plane, air conditioned plane. Also, who took my free Accra, Europa, who into Uber plane now. Player Uber to me at Jarum.
Ali, I thank you.
In the long run, you're going to say, concern and you're going to share plane no more.
Ali, me that. No, why? No, I shall play no more.
Is it Sister Sewa Bruni, right?
Oh, no. Sewa Bruni didn't fly anywhere around the world with the president.
Should I bring pictures?
Hold on. Sewa Bruni came to Ghana. She came to Ghana, flew to Kumasi with the president. That is it.
What is the relationship between her and the president?
Oh, that one is none of our business.
Is she a government official?
What I know is what I've told you.
Is she a government official?
I cannot.
What position does she occupy?
I have no problem. But
only position.
But for the records, Nanado and Sawabudi and travel and go outside Ghana.
But journey from Accra to Kumasi is just 45 minutes.
That's it. I have no problem.
But
I've told you.
But on
no, if you say so, to require outside Ghana, no. Yes, sir.
When you want to discuss our leaders, you should do it with some level of respect. Yes, sir.
Some level of respect. And when I try to open up that one,
you no can say, ye coffee cry. Na, I can say, and you're no quantity.
I don't think I'm going to see you.
And no, oh, cowardly, because me, the customer going to that time.
And I'm saying, I don't think I'm going to see you.
Mahama is no.
You want to go there, but I didn't allow him to go there.
And he went.
But I corrected him. And when you go there, I'll correct you.
Oh, and then the correction will be about 10. Because at the end of the day, your president, the reason why you can't say, oh, Gary, you will play more because now all check, we the tablet, almost check the specs in the plane.
Yes.
I need a say a Gary Crampo.
And then need to.
And I make a say,
yes.
Almost say a Gary Crampo. And that is how come, sir, I didn't buy it. At least when he's traveling around, it can come say, what's so Gary.
What will he do inside there?
Oh. You see, yeah, money now, politicians, I don't know. But money now, I told you, I'm a trivial and childish.
You might have another program right here.
Yes.
Pacho say, oh, a luxurious car. And now, hang like, suit me, my shishi, with me,
oh, yeah, I'll be okay.
So if the state thinks that, and I be a Juma now, or officially,
I don't see anything wrong with that. Yes.
You don't make it a big deal.
Yes.
Me pacho, MPP, Nana Kufuor, whatever it is. Minjin this say, or Mampenibi, Abase, investigate idea, Sebi, or one vice effort.
And what investigation they could see, sir?
Investigation cost on a full year to Atamils. And it ended there.
And who ordered? Ended.
Who took over?
And did you hear anyone saying, say, in the investigation,
who took over then?
I agree, he said John Muhammad took over.
If the same person I investigating Arabet as the president, should he continue with that investigation to investigate himself?
Wow.
Then he had no business being the president.
Okay.
That should be what it should establish. Because you see, I do not know front you sense dream. Now you see you investigating
Into Kosi say.
You could see any answer or 7 STEM schools. A patrol Obetimiaka about 10 community day schools at moment to 1 STEM school.
Mati.
A patrol school now okay. Can you compare Ibrox to that school?
Oh.
And we are building 20 of it, 7 and yes. Process. When you are building
after 7 years, don't tell us we are. Say we have.
Okay, so if we have in 7 years, in 7 years, 10 of your schools, 10 of your E-block schools can constitute 1 E-block.
It's not true.
The one STEM model school.
It's not true.
It's not true.
It has 24 classes.
24
classroom block. Classrooms.
24 classroom block.
Musa Ali,
your STEM has 24.
Member of the communication team, Greater Accra region. And I pay Oba for the discussion this morning. And communication director, Ablekuma Central, and so Yenya Bema, Dennis Boatin Achampon, and Dennis Achampon Boatin, on open A at Boatin, Dennis A. Boatin, and so Eba and Anna Peva Boy me now, Yadon conversation. So I thank you also, sir, what you bread now share. Mammy Sai and Cows and Yamidi for Jabofon so Atanasi, anɔpɛ ya ɛwɔ nsɛwɔm dobro ɛno nti wo a wode no ɛyɛ yare ɛyɛ sikasɛm adwumasɛm awowɔsɛm nneɛma ɛnkɔ yie ma no mesrɛ frɛ no sisi a na gye direction akɔhu no wɔ n'aso ɛyɛ hɔ no wonya ɛfa cafe nkra na woduru ɛyɛ nsɛwɔm dobro a wonya du dobro a wofiri dobro a na sɛ wo enter eastern region dobro ɛna ɛhɔdom na woduru a wo sampa Greater Accra yɛ nkwanta no ne eastern no ahyɛ asɛti ɛhɔnom ɛna onyame dufo gyabɔfo ɛwɔ ɔhyɛ no pɛ bra na nso no nneɛma ɛnsesa ɛma ɔte frɛ no 0248 192007 0248 292951 wonya du dobro bus stop hɔ na wosi yɛ na taxis wɔ hɔ no bebre anase motorbikes wɔ hɔ no bebre fa bi sɛ wokɔ gyabɔfo obi a ɛde wobɛkɔ na so yɛ ama nso akɔ akɔgye wo ho na nneɛma asesa ɛde ama na dawroma yɛde dwumadi yɛde bro aseda nkɔma from pon nkɔma same nkɔma Elisha merem free ɛyɛ Paul na Paul na Jiman ɛna ɛyɛ Abraham Alote yɛfrɛ me Kwesi Fokuo Kudom wida sɛ ɔgye brɛ na wɔhwɛ dwumadi yi adomdom ya dasɛnɛ yɛbɛsua de ahyia. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.